Taylor. Number 6, Michael Peniston. Number 7, Ayani Edwards. Number 8, Sean Baptist. Number 9, Bislo Mackenzie. Number 10, Orlando Ferguson. Number 11, John Gardner. Number 12, Opon Bramble. Number 13, Kishon Bishop. Number 14, Randolph Williams. And number 15, Damon Oatley. Coaches, Fitzgerald Sutton and Oral Roberts. The referees for this game, Left Road Gator, Carlton Rowley, and Norval Young. Please rise to hear the national anthems from St. Vincent, the Grenadines, and Guyana.
So we are into our second game of the day on the fourth day of the CBC Championships. Guyana has the rock. Marshall handling the ball. They're taking on SVG wearing the home white. And Guyana, the road green. Marshall up top, number 4 on his back, gives it to Eiffel. Eiffel into Roberts. Marshall penetrates, leaves it for Kleber. Good idea. Splash!
Great first possession by the Guyana team as they look to get a win on the board in this tournament.
Nico Williams, who had an outstanding game yesterday, playing a little high-low with the Gardner. Foul called on Roberts.
And that's correct. Nico Williams with a monstrous game. 37 points, 15 rebounds.
How many points you say?
37.
Damn. Oh, the rest of the stat line was good. Don't let me stop you.
15 rebounds and 5 block shots.
Man.
I asked Nika, has he ever had a game like that before?
And he said?
Very generously, I have.
And you know what? For some reason, I think he's telling the truth. Second free throw, also no good. Here comes Guyana. Kanai. Marshall directing traffic. Certainly the leader of this squad. Turnover through the wickets of Roberts. Here comes SVG. Leaves it behind. Steal. Eiffel. Eiffel for 2.
Great steal by Eiffel, as he's one of the leaders on this team with a lot of energy. And there he goes, Mr. Nika Williams.
And he's going to go to the free throw line to earn a couple where he shot extremely well from the free throw line yesterday.
If I'm not mistaken, I think he was 16 for 17 from the charity stripe.
Some quick substitutions into the ball game. Baptiste replaces Bishop for SVG. First free throw is good.
SVG narrowly beating a good Antigua team yesterday, 93-92.
And I think Webster's a quick sub for Guyana. So not even 2 minutes into it, we got some fresh bodies into the ball game. Kanai gets it back to Marshall. They go around the horn. Eiffel in the corner to Kleber. Nice move by Kleber on the baseline. Didn't get it to go. Rebound. Knocked out of bounds. Stays with Guyana.
And let's see if this Guyana team can play as a unit today. Team with a lot of talent, Rashidi.
Certainly.
Marshall and Kleber, definitely 2 of the top players in this tournament.
Just couldn't put it together. I think everybody had high expectations for this squad, including ourselves. And you can see the pieces. They just haven't been able to play as a cohesive unit as of yet. Hopefully they could turn it around in this one. So taking the ball out is Kanai. Poor pass. Stolen away. McKenzie to Baptiste. Layup.
Baptiste had a wonderful game yesterday. He was the second leading scorer for his team with 22 points.
Ooh, really? It's a big game for Baptiste. Marshall handling up top. Gets it to Eiffel. Looking for Kanai. Kanai finds Kleber in the corner. Splash!
And there he is, Kleber. Big fella with a beautiful shot from outside.
I really like the minutes that Kleber has given Guyana. Actually meant to say Kanai, the young guard. But Kleber obviously gave him good minutes, but I was actually referring to Kanai. Marshall up top looking inside. Good call by the official. The Gardner climbing over the back.
And I think, Rashidi, some of the fans misinterpreted when we said that Guyana was a team that looked like they had some internal issues.
Oh, yeah, they told on us. Some of the players came after the game last night and had some words with us. It was a good exchange. And with that being said, Kleber for 2.
Just to clarify ourselves, it's very tough in international basketball when you put a team together 2 weeks before a tournament, which I myself has been a part of playing for the U.S. Virgin Islands team.
Leaves it off for Eiffel. Marshall on the wing. Nice interior pass. Webster. Move it. Kanai had it blocked. So
Yes.
Nika Williams with the block shot.
Nika Williams starting his block party early.
Move it. The Eiffel Tower says no, no, no. However, stick-to-itiveness gets it done for the Gardner. The Gardner plowing away at the boards early. Eiffel thought about it. Gives it to Marshall. Marshall goes left side. Pull up. Splash.
And 1-1, this kid Marshall is as good as any other in this tournament.
So immediately Guyana doubles up St. Vincent and the Grenadines 12-6. So across the timeline, Edwards leaves it for Gardner to Baptiste. Baptiste gets a screen from Gardner, thought about it. Williams looking inside. Oh, there it is. Gets a screen from Gardner instead. Spin move. That's a tough one. Rebound, Eiffel.
Beautiful defensive stand by the Guyana team.
So Kanai directing traffic, gets it to Marshall on the wing. Eiffel wide open. Kleber gets it on the other side. 7 seconds to shoot. Kanai, 3 seconds. Kanai lost it, puts it up, gets it off the bank.
Can I make a backboard shot?
Apparently, he can. Edwards up top. Guyana in a zone. Screen by Gardner. Baptiste goes inside. Nice entry pass. The Gardner did it.
Gardner cleaning up down in that paint. Webster trying to do his best job to keep Gardner from getting that ball. Was unable to.
So Eiffel to Kanai. Marshall. Marshall thought about it. Gets it to Kanai. Kanai inside to Kleber. Fade away. No good. Rebound Williams. Edwards controlling. Cross the timeline. Gets it to Baptiste. He can knock that. Tapped out. Marshall retrieves it. Here comes Guyana. Silky smooth. Marshall across the timeline. Nice pass to Eiffel.
Beautiful.
Eiffel had it blocked by Baptiste.
Beautiful pass by Marshall. What a recovery by Baptiste.
Baptiste leaves it for Edwards. Edwards doesn't get it to go. Rebound, Marshall. Marshall ahead to Kleber. Kleber with the pull-up. Short. Put back. No good. Kleber. The ball just seems to be finding him. Webster with the tap. Good. 16-8.
And Kleber with the steal.
The corner three. Short. Edwards to Baptiste. And Baptiste will slow things down.
And I must say, this Guyana team look like they're playing with a lot more energy today.
Certainly. Gardner called for traveling. Good defense by Webster. Pull the chair from under Gardner.
Kleber is usually the first one to come off the floor. I'm not sure if that's a conditioning issue or what, but he's definitely got to get back on the floor very soon.
So they go inside to Webster. Nothing doing there. Can I do that? No good. So a traveling called on Eiffel. Guyana up 8. Edwards met by Victor. Edwards gets a little brush screen from McKenzie. McKenzie goes inside. The Gardner. Move it. But that's tending the goal. Goaltending called on Eiffel. He got up there like the Eiffel Tower.
And early on in the game, it's obvious that St. Vincent and the Grenadines are trying to go down low to the Gardner.
And that makes a lot of sense to me. Kanai, left side of the floor. Marshall. Marshall to Eiffel. Eiffel thought about it. Gets it to Victor. No good. Rebound, Otley. So Edwards will bring it across the timeline. Nice pass. Falta personal. Hard foul by Webster.
Hard foul, but clean, as he was trying to go for the ball. Webster, one of those hard-nosed, blue-collar players. A little undersized down in the paint, but he definitely loves to bang down there.
Free throw is good for the Gardner. Second free throw, no good. Rebound, Kanai. So Victor to Marshall on the left side. Victor to Kanai. Right side, Victor. Marshall, left side. Back to Victor. Victor penetrates. Leaves it for Kanai. Nice. Another goaltending violation. So good ball movement.
Beautiful ball movement by the Guyana team, as they was able to get the defense moving as Victor penetrated the lane and dished to Kanai.
There goes your guy, Stephanie, replacing Kanai. Edwards met by Victor. Interior pass careened by Gardner. Gets it to Otley, who's going to shoot it from there. Way long. Rebound, Victor. Victor to Marshall. Marshall with the pull-up. Splash.
Bang.
21-11. 1:35 to go in the first quarter. Otley looking inside. Gets it to Gardner. Back to the Gardner. Spin move. Let's see what we got. Foul called on Williams. No, I'm sorry. Foul called on Shane Webster. His second. So Baptiste, short corner. Good.
Beautiful mid-range jump shot by Baptiste.
So Marshall gets it to Stephanie. Victor to Stephanie. Gets a screen from Eiffel. Eiffel pops, rolls. Good hustle by Victor. However, shot clock violation for Guyana.
One of the few mistakes Guyana has made this game. But they're definitely looking like the team they can be today.
So Baptiste tries to get it in to Gardner, successfully does so.
And it must be 8 o'clock in the morning because the Gardner is going to work.
Certainly is. Marshall gets a screen from Webster to Eiffel at the top. Look inside for Webster, had him briefly. Marshall penetrates. Oh, the left.
And Marshall is a tough cover one-on-one because at 6'7", the big fella can handle the ball and shoot it.
Foul called on Victor. So SVG in the bonus.
Victor a little too aggressive. Guarding Baptiste as he goes to the charity stripe.
First one, no good. Second free throw on the way, good. So Baptiste should have shot that. Stephanie didn't realize that there was only 4 seconds left on the game clock.
Beautiful first quarter for the Guyanese team. They came out and was the most aggressive.
That's right, almost on pace for 100 points. So we'll be back at the opening of the second quarter. So SVG to inbound to start the second quarter. McKenzie will inbound, gets it to Baptiste. Baptiste will be met by Marshall at the half court. Steal, Victor. Victor! To the Victor goes the spoils, 25-16.
And that's the way to make a statement starting the second quarter.
Mackenzie guarded by Eiffel. Baptiste on the left side.
Guyana definitely playing like they have something to prove. And quite honestly, Rashidi, we expected him to play it like this.
Certainly did.
We've said from the onset, from game one, that they had the players and the talent to be one of the better teams, just didn't quite put it together.
But they're putting it together today. Looking good early, up 25-16 on St. Vincent and the Grenadines. 9:26 opening moments of the second quarter. Mackenzie to inbound. The game of the tournament, however, goes to St. Vincent and the Grenadines' Nico Williams. Otley was fouled. He will shoot 2. So, interesting stat. Dwayne Roberts has 4 fouls according to the clock.
Can't be right.
And my sheet, I saw 3. But the clock says he has 4 fouls, and we haven't played a minute into the second quarter. Otley's first free throw is good. We got an opportunity to speak to Roberts, who relayed the messages of the fans in Guyana, and we appreciate y'all for tuning in. Kanai across the timeline. Kleber leaves it for Eiffel. Eiffel loads, fires, good. So Baptiste gets a screen from Williams. Mackenzie up top. Pennison in the ball game for SVG. Baptiste with 7 seconds on the shot clock. Pull up, splash.
Kaboom.
So Marshall gets it across the timeline. Guarded by Mackenzie. Crossover, screened by Eiffel. And the lane opens up. Nice left hand lay for Marshall.
Beautiful drive and finish with the left hand by Marshall.
So Peniston throws the ball off of the foot of Victor. He'll be replaced by Edwards. Gardner replaces Mackenzie. So SVG goes big with Gardner, Otley, and Williams all in the ball game simultaneously. Williams thought about it, spinned, hook, no good. Rebound, Kanai. So Kleber on a fast break, pulls up from 15. Nothing happening there. Edwards to Williams. Williams weaving through traffic, gets the finger roll.
Kind of looked like he was in slow motion. The Vic fellow was able to wheel his way to the basket.
Well, he was definitely in the highlights yesterday. So slow motion today kind of makes sense. Kleber with the screen. Marshall from deep. Splash.
And Marshall looking at Nico Williams and saying, you scored 37 yesterday, but I played in the league, my friend.
So Otley going at Marshall in the post. Marshall looks like food to Otley in the post. A lot of banging down there. Marshall was asking for an offensive foul, did not get it. So Marshall handles the rock, top of the key, crossover, penetrates. Ooh, didn't get the finish. So Baptiste brings it across the timeline for SVG. Screen. Goes down low to Williams. Williams, left hand, no good. Here comes Kanai. Gets it to Marshall. Marshall across the timeline. Steps into a three. Splash!
And Marshall is feeling it, Rashidi, as he's now asking his coach for one, and he's extended a lot of energy on the offensive end.
So after a hot start, Marshall seems spent. Thomas will replace him.
And it's almost like he wanted that foul so he can get out the game.
Seemed that way to me. That's one way to do it. However, that's a second foul on Marshall. So, Baptiste with the step back. Jay, no good. Rebound. Williams. Gardner to Baptiste. Baptiste. Penetration. Good. Gets it to go off the glass. Not certain if that was a delay of game warning, but he did say leave the ball.
I would think that that's his version of saying delay a game.
Okay.
That would be the warning.
So Victor across the timeline. Kanai up top. Gets it to Thomas. Kleber. Can't connect. Kanai. Gives it to Victor. Victor went baseline and was fouled by Keshawn Bishop. So Webster checking into the game for Eiffel.
And the Guyana coach doing a good job getting his guys in and out of the game.
Victor will shoot up here. First shot, no good. Victor, good. So Gardner inbounds to Bishop. Bishop gives it to Edwards. Edwards to Bishop from the corner. In and out. Put back is good by the Gardner. Kanai. So Kanai goes left to baseline. Leaves it for Thomas up top. Victor inside to Webster. Webster over the shoulder. Kanai was bouncing around in there like a pinball as he flew through the air.
Kanai is a good-looking young player.
Certainly is.
And what I like about this Guyanese team is I think they see the potential in him. So anytime he makes a turnover, they kind of go over and talk to the young fellow, tell him to keep his head in the game. Nico Williams taking a little rest.
So Baptiste will shoot a pair. First short. Second free throw is good. So Victor pushes it up the floor with the left. Foul called on Bishop. So Guyana Victor to Kanai. Kanai went baseline. Thought he was fouled by McKenzie. No call. Out of bounds to SVG. Edwards gets it ahead to McKenzie. McKenzie looking for Baptiste in the post. Edwards to McKenzie from deep. No good. Rebound. Kanai. Guyana on the run. Kanai pulls it out, gives it to Thomas. Claber, he wants it in the post. Good idea. McKenzie giving up several inches. Block shot by the Gardner. Edwards to Baptiste. Baptiste from a distance. Splash!
Kaboom. And SVG starting to get back in this game, creating turnovers and turning it into offense.
So Thomas being guarded by Edwards, gets a screen from Webster. The pull-up, no good. Thomas gets his rebound, gives it to Victor. Victor to Kanai. Kanai on the baseline, looking inside to Webster. Webster to Victor. Victor to Kanai from the corner. No. Rebound. Bishop throws it ahead to Baptiste. Baptiste 1 and 3. Doesn't get it to go. Rebound. Tapped out to Webster. So the pace is frenetic right now. Nice pass to Victor. The left-hand lay is good from Thomas.
Beautiful look from Thomas up top as he found Victor cutting to the basket.
So Guyana lead is 6, 38-32, 3:22 to go in the second quarter. Edwards to Baptiste. No good. Rebound, Webster. Foul called on McKenzie.
Coach Van Guyana want to talk about it with his troops as he called a timeout. And we'll be back.
So Marshall brings it across the timeline. Guarded by Bishop, gets a screen from Webster. Oh, excuse me, Marshall. Foul called on Bishop.
That kid Marshall have some tricks in his goodie bag.
That's the third foul on Bishop.
And Marshall.
So Marshall just given a technical foul.
One of the fans was taunting Marshall, and he had some not so nice words to say to the fan.
Oh, I missed that. I didn't even see that happen. So Marshall trying to figure it out.
And Marshall acknowledging that that's his bad for letting the fan get to him. You know, when I played college ball,
So that free throw is good. Marshall apologizing to his teammates.
As I was saying.
And that's his third personal. That's a key foul right there.
And the fans still taunting Marshall, saying, as a former professional player, he should know better than that.
Well, a current professional, because he did play overseas last year and made a big check for it. So big respect to him. And it's a lot of pressure, man. You know, everybody's expecting the professional player to be that standout player. And to Marshall's credit, he's not trying to dominate the performance. He's not trying to dominate his team, dominate the ball. He's very unselfish and trying to create opportunities for his teammates. And it's not all about him. So
kudos to him.
Bishop from a distance, no good. Rebound, Webster. So Kanai sending Marshall in the post. Oh, nice pass. I love that kid, Kanai. Can I do that?
Yes, he can.
Kanai with the assist. Looking inside for Williams. Good defense by Kleber. Ferguson seemed to be a little out of his range. So Victor to inbound. Substitution checking into the game. Gardner is going to replace Bishop. I think if Bishop stayed in there, it was going to be like the movie Juice. I don't think he was going to make it to the end.
Here comes Marshall.
So Marshall across the timeline. Screen by Webster. Marshall goes left. Gives it to Webster. Webster thought about it. Marshall. Left side wing. Oh, giving him the shakes. Short. Rebound. Edwards. Here comes Edwards pushing for SVG. Leaves it to Nico Williams. Spin cycle off the glass. No good. Tap. Rebound. Webster. Here comes Marshall.
Marshall games kind of remind me something like Carl Thomas.
Yeah, he does look like Shake out there. Similar temperament too. So screen, Kleber, Marshall Law. Wide left.
And the fans continue to taunt Marshall.
The Gardner. The hook, no good. Rebound, Webster. Webster to Kanai. Kanai pushing. Gets it to Marshall. Back to Kanai. Kanai goes in the corner. Good idea. No good. Rebound, Webster. Put back, no good. Victor gets his hands on it. Can't hold it. Williams with the rebound. Hands it off to Gardner. Gardner to Edwards. Edwards across the timeline. Finds Nico Williams. Williams moves to the basket. Kleber says, move it. Baptiste from the corner. No good. Rebound. Webster gets it to Marshall.
Webster's done a good job in this game, rebounding the ball both on the offensive and the defensive end.
So Marshall finds this guy in the corner. Three-pointer. Good for Victor.
And that's what you was just talking about, Rashidi. Marshall can dominate the game if he wants, but he's trying to get his players involved in the game.
So Victor with a three-pointer in the corner makes the lead 11. But you got to do something with the big fella. Williams got up to get down. 6 seconds to go in the first half. That quarter went by quickly. So Marshall with 6 seconds to make something happen. Marshall penetrates, pull up, foul call. So the foul is called on the Gardner. That's going to send Marshall to the free throw line.
And he had one thing in mind, create the contact. Beautiful move as he went to the basket.
But great court awareness. Another player would have pulled up from 3. He knew he had some more time to get a little closer. And he's earned himself 2 free throws. The first one is good. Second free throw is good, and the advantage is 11 going into the half for Guyana.
Beautiful overall performance by this Guyanese team as they seem to be together today. Has a lot of energy going into the halftime.
Again, you could have seen that before the game even started. When the national anthem was playing, everybody was hugging in reference to the flag of Guyana, and they are making their country proud this afternoon, up 11, 47-36 over St. Vincent and the Grenadines. So we open the second half with Guyana in possession. Marshall being guarded by Mackenzie. Drops it down to Eiffel. Eiffel penetrates with the left hand. Kleber finds Marshall wide open. Splash!
And he starts the third quarter just how he finished the second.
So Kanai putting some pressure on Edwards on the perimeter. The Gardner very far from the basket. Gives it to Williams. Williams dealing with Kleber and runs out of real estate, steps on the baseline. So Victor across the timeline. Gets it to Kanai. Kanai looking for Marshall. Marshall is fouled by Gardner.
Marshall is very good at creating the contact. Definitely has a very high basketball IQ.
And the Gardner may need to be cautious. He now has 3 fouls. Victor goes to the rack. Doesn't get it to go. Mackenzie lost it out of bounds. This is more symbolic of the team we expected to see. Guyana playing a much more effective basketball game today. Marshall exerting himself. Got him up. Leaves it for Eiffel from a distance. Splash!
Kaboom!
SVG. Williams penetrates the lane. Good defense by Kleber. Kanai in amongst the scramble for the ball. Hell ball. Possession goes to SVG.
I think looking forward, if the Guyana Federation can keep this set of guys together and add a couple more pieces, they can have themselves a good ball team.
And honestly, they don't need a lot of pieces either. Victor, coast to coast. West End to Road Tongue, but couldn't get the finish. Williams does on the opposite end.
Nico Williams always seems to be around the ball.
Good find from Edwards. Marshall gets a screen from Kleber. Marshall one-on-one down the lane. And he's fouled by Williams.
And I think Marshall is feeling it right now. He's looking to score every time he touches the ball.
Marshall, first attempt. No bueno.
Marshall sitting at 22 points.
Already?
Misses his first free throw for the day, shooting 4 for 5, now 5 for 6.
I think that fan should have left him alone. Leave sleeping dogs lie.
He's definitely the type of player like J.R. Chelston, who loves to play with the crowd.
So Williams working against Kleber. 2 points, no. I thought it was automatic. So I counted Williams' chickens before they hatched. Marshall, left side of the floor. Kleber, Victor, Kanai. Had a better look with Eiffel. Eiffel, some sort of contact down there, no whistle. Edwards gets it to Baptiste. Baptiste to Edwards. Williams thought about the free throw jump shot and thought better. So here comes Guyana. Crossover, excuse me. Kanai controls it, sends Kleber in the post. Oh, the lob. Victor for two.
Victor, very athletic player, plays above the rim.
Another good find from Kanai. So Edwards drops it off for Williams. Williams is fouled.
Big fella working his way down in the paint. Nico Williams very quiet today as he has 8 points. Quite not the performance he had yesterday.
So Andrew Eiffel was whistled for the foul. That's his first. Williams misses his first attempt. So Guyana up big, 56-38, 6:41 to go in the third quarter. Williams' second free throw, no good. Rebound, Kleber. Somebody had McKenzie's arm. Marshall with an excellent find for Victor. And Victor lost the handle. Asking for a ball change.
And McKenzie still wants to know how the referee missed as he was pulled down to the ground by one of the Guyana players.
So McKenzie is going to take it across the timeline. Kanai denied Edwards. So McKenzie operating, moving from right to left, passes it into Williams. Williams for two. Foul on Kleber. Kleber thought there was an offensive foul before that. And usually, as it is with life, they normally catch the reaction.
And Nico Williams starting to get into a good rhythm as he has scored the last couple points for his team. Quiet day for him.
That's Kleber's first. Free throw.
Big fella, excellent free throw shooter.
Free throw is good. So Victor to Kanai. Marshall gets it to Kleber in the corner. Thought about it. Marshall to Victor. Victor thought he was hit on the arm. No whistle. Kanai.
And Kanai has been all over the place this game.
Kanai rebound? Yes, he can.
And there goes your MVP, Trent.
Trent does it all, everybody. Kanai. Good.
I even saw Trent doing some security earlier.
I'm trying to tell you. There was a problem with the net. You know who they called? Trent. Where's the net? Trent is like 13 years old. So McKenzie on the right side. Passes it off to Ferguson. Baptiste on the left side. Tries to go cross court to Ferguson. Ferguson is going to pull up from there. Splash. So Marshall handling the rock. Gets it to Victor. Back to Marshall. Kanai. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Marshall wants a screen. Eiffel. Pull up. Splash.
Once again, the patience of Marshall setting up his teammates.
So Edwards across the timeline. Gets it to Baptiste. Baptiste to Ferguson. Ferguson just hit from there. Not again. Rebound, Baptiste. Deflected by Marshall. Kanai to Marshall. Marshall centers the ball. Finds his running mate, Kleber. Splash! (61-43). The advantage is 18 with 4:30 to go in the third quarter. Guyana looking good. So Williams gets the contact, hits it off the glass. Good.
And Rashidi, I think as the tournament got farther and farther down, the Guyana players started to get to know each other a little more, as it's shown in today's game.
It certainly is. And sometimes that's the sad part of these tournaments. Sometimes it takes a team 3 games to gel, and then you see their potential. But at that point, you know, you're in the consolation round, and it's not as significant a victory. But nonetheless, Marshall with the free arm, the jump shot. Good! So Baptiste wants to know, did you not see that?
I did.
And so did I.
We'll be back.
I also see a 19-point advantage for Guyana with 3:52 to go in the third quarter. I think I could get about 3 forks full of food in.
And I was wishing the coach would call another timeout.
Oh, man. That food from across the street from Felly's is incredible. I got in 4.5 forks. Victor gets the rock, pushes it up. Victor for the lay. Good.
Beautiful stutter step by Victor as he let the defender blow by him for the easy layup.
So Edwards across the timeline, spins off of Kanai, goes inside to Baptiste, to McKenzie. Thought about it, puts it on the floor. One dribble gets him to the rack. No good. Rebound, Kanai throws it ahead to Victor. Victor, get up!
To the victor goes the spoils.
So Edwards handling the rock. Oh, almost had to steal from the weak side from Kleber. But Williams goes on the left side of the basket and gets it done.
Nico Williams starting to get into his groove.
Kleber, no good. Gets his own long rebound. Marshall sets up his squad. Eiffel to Kleber. He can hit that. No good. Rebound, Baptiste. Baptiste is fouled by Kanai.
And Victor asking the coach for a sub. And as a coach, you want to see your players doing that. That means they're going hard, they're playing hard. They're not saving anything in the tank. I've seen several players ask the coach for a sub today.
Seems to be a timeout. Timeout, Guyana.
And there it is. Timeout, Guyana.
So here comes St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Taylor's in the ball game. Gets it to Baptiste. McKenzie looking inside to Williams. Cross-court pass to Ferguson. No good. Kanai reels it in. And handling the rock is Stephanie. Stephanie to Kanai. So Marshall is getting a rest out of the timeout. Eiffel to Stephanie. A wing to Thomas. Kanai. Stephanie. Look at the ball movement. Thomas to Stephanie. Stephanie open. No good.
And they didn't score in that position, but beautiful ball movement by the Guyana team.
So Taylor handling the rock. Steal. Thomas. Thomas pushing.
Look out, Rashidi.
I was protecting the beverage.
As Stephanie came flying right in front of the table where me and Rashidi's at.
So Kanai. He's fouled by Taylor. So Kanai will shoot up here with his team up 21. Good.
Kanai doesn't have a lot of points for Rashidi, but he's done a lot of the little things, getting a lot of the loose balls, a lot of deflections, and you need somebody like that when you want to win games.
Certainly do. Kanai hits two. 70-47, 1:30 to go in the third quarter. Guyana up huge. Backcourt violation.
Guyana putting a little pressure on the St. Vincent team as they look to extend this lead.
So Kanai gets it to Eiffel at the high post, to Thomas. Round the horn we go. Webster, tough pass to Eiffel. Stephanie to Kanai. Kanai penetrates the middle of the lane. Definitely was fouled on the arm by Taylor. So Kanai forcing the action, making great decisions out there. Now we'll shoot two.
Kid has a lot of confidence in his game. Doesn't look like he's pressured out there. And here comes your guy.
Bramble.
And there goes your boy.
That's Trent.
Saw him in the restroom changing the toilet papers earlier.
God to fire. Take the one, leave the one. So Kanai will shoot two. First one, no good. Kanai, second attempt, also no good. Another rebound for Nico Williams. Taylor puts it ahead to McKenzie. Williams is going to operate from there. The hoop and the harm. I think Nika now feels like I need to take over this game.
And Nika started slow, but he's slowly but surely padding those stats as he now has 17 points.
Well, they're going to need him in every statistical category the rest of the way in order to win this one. Trailing by 21 with 57 seconds to go in the third quarter.
Nico Williams, who had the play, or was the player of the day yesterday.
His stat line was incredible, man.
37 points, 15 rebounds, 5 blocks.
And I think he had 5 assists too. Thomas from the corner, no good. Eiffel, put back, no good. Webster, put back, no good. Webster, put back, no good. Rebound, Williams. Williams.
And now Williams is running the point.
I'm telling you, Nico Williams is trying to take over this game. And we saw his potential yesterday. If he goes berserk in this last quarter, it's a possibility. So Williams will shoot 2. First free throw, no good.
And the big fella already missing 2 free throws today after going 16 for 17 yesterday.
Second one rolls in. So 16 for 17 translate to 95%. That's getting it done.
I'll take that any day.
Stephanie goes left, drops it off to Webster. Nice pass.
Beautiful pass by Stephanie as he went down the lane, drew the defender, and dumped it off to Webster.
So that's Mackenzie's second personal foul. Webster will shoot a pair. First free throw, no bueno. Webster, second free throw, good. So here comes Edwards. Edwards, nice find. Williams, 2 more.
Nico Williams has been a beast this quarter.
From a distance. So, 71-53. That heave by Eiffel almost went in, but it didn't. So the advantage is 18 going into the fourth quarter for Guyana over St. Vincent and the Grenadines. So Calvert, I kicked over a cup of ice. You know who I called?
None other than the MVP, Trent.
And Trent was on the scene like Matlock. We're good to go. Guyana with possession. Victor to Stephanie. Marshall back in the ball game. That's a good idea. Stephanie up top gets the screen from Kleber. Opposite side to Marshall. Marshall penetrates, gives it to Stephanie. Thought about it. Decided to go with the runner instead. think he should have took that open J, but nonetheless, Edwards drops it off to Williams. Oh, Williams blew the layup. Here comes Kleber. And down goes Roberts. Kleber with the pull-up. Splash! So Edwards with a crossover gets in the teeth of the defense and one.
Beautiful move by Edwards that he slid and slide down the lane. Got the contact.
So Stephanie picks up his second personal foul. Edwards tries to convert the three-point play and does.
FVG showing a little full court press.
Yeah, 1-2-1-1. Bramble extremely physical with Kleber. Whistle for the foul.
Gardner checking back in. Haven't heard much from him in the second half. Gardner, who had a good first half, has been quiet the second half.
Marshall being the floor general out there. Victor has it up top. Marshall on the wing. Marshall uses a screen. No good. So Edwards pushing it. Possession stays with SVG. I think it was off the back of a Guyana defender.
Roberts back in the game after picking up 4 quick fouls in the first half.
Steele, Kleber, Marshall. So Marshall across the timeline, working the right side of the floor. Calls for the screen. Gets it from Victor. Finds Stephanie to Kleber. No good. Rebound, McKenzie. McKenzie pushing it. Baptiste is going to take it from there. Splash!
Baptiste has been solid all game as he now has 19 points, 5 rebounds.
So Marshall handling the rock. Kleber, splash.
Silky smooth shot.
Williams thought about it. Goes inside to the Gardner. Gardner to Williams in the high post. Stripped. Here comes Victor. Stephanie. Victor! To the Victor goes the spoils.
And I saw that pass coming as Victor. As soon as Victor gave him the assist, I knew it was coming back to him.
So Baptiste trying in among the trees. Not happening. Marshall clears it out, settles his team down. There's that leadership. Now Marshall penetrates. A lot of contact, no foul call. So they go inside to the Gardner. The Gardner lost his footing. Edwards, nothing. McKenzie with the save. Gets it to Victor, actually. So Victor's on the run. Offensive foul called on Victor.
Victor thought Baptiste was still moving. Referee from the BVI disagrees.
So Edwards brings it across the timeline for SVG. Looking inside to Williams. Good entry pass. Send it in, big fella.
And Nico Williams.
Rebound. Stolen by Ferguson. With the lob to Williams. And Williams has come to life.
And the big fella looking at the bench like this is my house. Nico Williams now putting himself together a good game as he now has 23 points, 5 rebounds.
Mike continues to get it done. We're going to take a break and return with the conclusion of this one, 77-63 in favor of Guyana. So SVG applying some full court pressure. Kanai brings it across the timeline on the left side of the floor. Roberts is back into the game. Marshall up top. Gets it to Victor. Victor to Marshall. Kanai to Roberts. Roberts lost the handle. So Roberts
dodging, picking up his 5th foul as he was sent to the bench early in this game. I once saw Bubba Wells, alumni from Austin P, once picked up 6 fouls in about 30-something seconds in an NBA game. Coach put him in just to bother Dennis Rodman. Remember that game like it was yesterday. 6 fouls in 30-something seconds.
Dennis Rodman, the greatest rebounders in the history of the game. Also one of the strangest, but truly a tremendous basketball player. So Edwards drives to the rack. No good. Baptiste in among the trees. Gets it done. I think Baptiste is in amongst the trees yelling, timber, it's going down.
And this game is not over, Rashidi.
So Marshall, that's it. The lead is only a dozen with 5:20 to go. Kanai, cross-court pass to Marshall. Marshall to Kanai. Kanai from a distance, no good. Rebound, Edwards. Edwards pushing. Oh, leaves it off for the big fella. Send it in!
And the momentum have definitely changed in this game as FVG is making a run.
So the Gardner on the business end. So Kanai trying to settle the pace. Victor gets it to Kleber. Back to Victor. Victor forced to shoot from there. It grazed the rim.
From my angle, the way the ball came back down to the ground,
it seemed like it grazed the front of the rim.
So the officials getting together, and they decided that it was an air ball. Shot clock violation.
77-67. So Edwards brings it across the timeline. Gets a high screen from Gardner. Ferguson thought about it. Inside to the Gardner. The Gardner can't get it to go. Rebound, Victor. Here comes Guyana. Marshall's got it. Cross the timeline. Gets it to Kanai. Back to Marshall. Marshall to Kanai. Kanai penetrates. Drops it off for Eiffel. No good. Rebound. Williams. Here comes Edwards. Edwards across the timeline. Hands it off to Baptiste. Baptiste penetrates on the left side. Gets it back to Gardner. Ferguson. Ferguson looking for Edwards. Stolen away by Eiffel. The Eiffel Tower for two.
Great pressure by Eiffel. Able to get the deflection for the easy bucket.
79-67. They go inside to Nika Williams. Williams working on Kleber. Nice move, but they call him for traveling.
I thought it was a good move by the big fella, but the ref saw too many steps.
So Kanai gets it to Marshall. Victor up top to Kanai. Kanai looks inside, nothing doing there. Victor with 10 seconds on the shot clock. Kanai had a good look from there. Chose not to. Goes inside to Webster. Webster loses it to Baptiste. Baptiste pushing it. Right side. Gets the lay.
And it's now a 10-point game.
Dangerous pass. Gets it to Kanai. Kanai trying to settle things down. Eiffel is asking for patience. So Kanai penetrates to the middle of the floor. Foul called.
Young fella was determined that time to get to the bucket as he tried to split the two defenders and got the foul.
So the Gardner picks up his fourth personal. They can't afford to lose him the rest of the way. Kanai's first attempt is good.
Do the SVG crew has what it takes to cut into this lead. 2 minutes, 25 seconds.
Second free throw, no good. Referee says it's off of Webster, so we're going the other way. St. Vincent and the Grenadines trying to claw their way back into this one. Behind Nika Williams. Edwards. Tough pass, stolen away by Kanai. Great pass to Victor. Victor, two.
And Victor's a joy to see in the open court. As a young fella is very athletic.
So Baptiste uses a screen from Gardner, pulls from deep, no good. Rebound, Webster. Webster pushing it up the floor. Gives it to Marshall. Marshall says, let's slow things down.
What leadership by Marshall as he's bringing it back out.
Kanai, nice lay, nice drive, didn't get it to go. Nika Williams got himself another rebound.
Nico Williams getting close to a double-double
So
as he
time-
now has 25 points, 7 rebounds.
Timeout called by St. Vincent and the Grenadines. So SVG to inbound. Edwards penetrates, drops it off, stolen by Marshall. Marshall for 2. I think that sealed the game for Guyana. Foul call on Kanai.
Marshall.
Out. I'm tempted to ask a question, but it's probably not worth it.
Marshall put himself a great game
He certainly did.
as he had 26 points, 5 assists, 2 rebounds. Shot 8 for 13 from the field. 5 for 7 from the three-point line. By far his best game of the tournament.
And proves why he came in touted as one of the best players in this tournament. So Victor, with 1 minute left in the ball game. Kanai gets a screen from Webster. Victor, no good. Rebound, Kanai. Look at the young fella. Marshall gets it to the top. And at this point, Guyana doesn't even really need to put it up, but Marshall having some fun with McKenzie out there. Foul call on McKenzie.
Great leadership by the Guyanese guard as he was able to just hold McKenzie off as he was burning some time off the clock.
So with 29 ticks left on the clock, we're going to take a timeout. 84-70 in favor of Guyana. So Marshall being guarded by McKenzie. So Marshall penetrates. Victor. To the victor goes the spoils. The tap-in is good for the Gardner. McKenzie, ball game.
And with a great showing today from the jump, it's the Guyanese team, 86, SVG, 72.
So coming up next is a big one. Cuba and Islas Vírgenes, the United States Virgin Islands. Both teams undefeated?
Cuba has a loss.
Oh, Cuba has a loss.
Winner goes to the championship game.
But this is a matchup situation. I mean, the inside presence of Cuba is going to be something to contend with for the U.S. Virgin Islands. So it should be a great ball game.